Pythagoras was born in the 6th century BC to an engraver of fine gems. By early accounts, his father built a temple to Apollo after returning to Samos from a bountiful sea voyage to Syria, and he ensured his son's education by having him study under Creophilus and a certain Syrian Pherecydes and others. It was asserted that young Pythagoras was the spawn of a divinity due to his engaging aspect and manner of speaking. Thales, one of the 7 wise men of antiquity, also saw that Pythagoras was distinguished from his contemporaries, and when Pythagoras was 18 years old, Thales encouraged him to travel to Egypt, specifically to the priests of Memphis and Zeus. By now, Pythagoras abstained from wine and meat and harbored an ascetic way of life. On the way to Egypt, he is initiated into the Phoenician mystery cults, and therefore the high spiritual teachings of Byblos and Tyre. These he understood to have been derived from Egypt, and in Egypt he is said to have spent 22 years absorbing the wisdom of every temple and diligently throwing himself to the teachings of the celebrated Egyptian philosophers. Here he passed his time in the sanctuaries of the gods, studying astronomy and geometry, and attending the sacred rituals. He is said to have read from the secret monuments inscribed by the Egyptian Hermes, and that he came to Babylon and learned from the Magi after being captured by the soldiers of Cambyses. In Babylon he studies music, arithmetic, and other sciences, and some legends have us believe that he traveled into India and studied with the Brahmins. He was attributed with many miracles and psychic abilities, and history remembers him as the first man to ever call himself a philosopher. When Pythagoras returned to Greece at around the age of 56, he gathered a cult following, a school of devotees. This school, tied by both physical lineage and ideologies, lasted long after Pythagoras' life,